welcome to the RPS project. Today I'm going to have another look at my HP Pavilion, the little box that I recently did a bit of an upgrade on and then installed Linux Mint. So since then I haven't really done anything with it, so I suppose I ought to have a look at it and start to try and understand Linux Mint. Just go through the welcome screen. I think there was a little welcome screen to go through and to do a few settings and to set things up and to get it looking a bit nicer. Now, I've never used a Linux distro before, so I really don't know what to expect or how easy or hard it's going to be, whether I'm going to run into any troubles or whether I'm just going to end up sitting there looking at a screen, scratching my head. I don't know. So I suppose I'd better just get on with it. Now the other thing is I don't actually have a capture card, so I'm going to have to record it with the old camcorder from the screen, so hopefully the quality won't be too bad and it'll be good enough to be able to see what I'm doing. But yeah, let's get on with it and see what I can do. So I've got everything plugged in hopefully and ready to go. Just need to turn it on and get on with it, I suppose. And here we have the computer. It's come on and she's great, and it's given me a welcome to Linux. Welcome to Linux Mint. So brilliant. Got something to work on. So first thing it's telling me is welcome to your operating system. This welcome screen will guide you through the first steps, show you how to find help and where to get more information about Linux Mint. On behalf of the development team and everyone involved in the project, we'd like to thank you for choosing Linux Mint. We hope you all enjoy using it as much as we enjoy working on it. Have a great time and don't hesitate to send us your feedback. Brilliant. So I suppose there is some setup to do with here. I suppose the first thing would be to look at first steps. Alright, I can customise the colour and stuff, I suppose. This would be a good thing to change, I suppose, if you want. At the moment it looks like it's on a sort of green. What are we on? It's on light mode and... oh yeah, dark mode and light mode. Let's go back to that again. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people rave about this dark mode. Not a big fan of it myself, really, to be quite honest. Just stick with the light mode. And what colour should we go for? I quite like blue. Yeah, that suits me just fine. Excuse me. Make yourself at home. Choose favourite colour. Yeah, light and dark mode. Panel layout. Traditional or modern. A small panel, traditional window list. Or we can have large panel with grouped windows and small system tray. What does that look like? Don't know, has anything changed? Cinnamon will restart after you choose the new layout. Really? Okay. Fun-dabby-dozy. Really shouldn't say that. So we'll go with modern. And then down here we've got system snapshots. This is next. Let's set automatic system snapshots. A minimum of 2 daily and 2 boot snapshots are recommended. If anything breaks, you can then restore your computer to its previous working state. Sounds good to me. Let's have a look at that and see what it's doing. So here we've got an option, setup wizard, select snapshot type. Now I haven't got a clue what these two do. Snapshots are created by creating copies of system files using rsync. Wow, okay. And what's this one? Snapshots created using the built-in features of the BTRFS file system. Well, I don't know which one's better. I think that one came up first, so I'm going to go with that one. Well, it's doing something, so I presume it's creating a snapshot. I wonder if snapshots are a bit like restore points in Windows, even though I know they're not the same. Technically, they're different systems, but it's the only way I can sort of think to reference it. So, well, here we go. I don't know what it's telling me. Devices with Linux file systems, not enough disk space. Really? Why not? 6 gigs. This is confusing. I want to create a snapshot. I just suspect it's just to go on and do it. I mean, it's a 120 gig drive. So what's it do? I say, select another device or free up some space. I haven't even done anything on this system yet. Why is there not enough space? This is mad. So, what if I do this one? The BTRFS. Does not have a BTRF partition. Hey, this is confusing. I mean, it tells you what to do a snapshot, and then it doesn't do it because wow, I don't know. I think that's something I'm going to have to look at and see about sorting that out in a future video, and see what on earth this time shift is all about, because it doesn't like me on this one. Okay, let's have a carry on. Update manager, file systems, software manager, firewall. Oh, I suppose let's have a look at the firewall. Want to do something with that. Right, status. Oh, it's not on. So let's get it on to start with. There we go. At the very least, it's on. Incoming, deny. Outgoing, allow. I suppose that's sensible, isn't it? Yeah, turn it on. It does give you a bit of a guide through, you know, as to what you want to do. It's home. Rule name, identify the rules in the future. So yeah, it gives you a bunch of help in there. No reports at the moment, no rules. There's some reports. And there's a log. Okay, so yeah. You know, at the moment I've got this connected via the Wi-Fi. I think, is it? No, I've got no connection to the internet. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this off, restart it, and connect it up to the internet. Okay, so back again after that quick swap around, and now I have the internet because I've connected into it. Turned on my firewall. So let's have a look at the update manager. So I believe is this one. I think it's also down here. Update manager, yeah. So let's launch the update manager. Welcome to Update Manager. Now this is where obviously apply security updates, apply software updates, system snapshots to protect yourself from mistakes. Okay, did I need that on? So what I'm going to do is do these updates, I suppose, and then take it from there. Having a look to see what we can update. Do you want to switch to a local mirror? Local mirrors are usually faster than packages. Okay, well, okay then let's click yeah. So don't really understand this, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that for now. A new version of Update Manager is available, so let's get that in. I have to admit, as my first sort of experience with Linux Mint, it's definitely different from Windows. Not really sure what I'm looking at. I imagine there's a lot of information out there to try and work out what is actually going on, but I'm not quite understanding it this time. So I think there's going to be a lot of reading to be done to understand the different things that are going on. Oh well, will you look at that? There's loads of updates. So I suppose if I install them, hopefully it might help the system. I suppose it's always good to keep everything up to date and working well. So let's get on with that. Now this upgrade will trigger additional changes. Okay, I'll go with that. Okay, so it seems to have done some stuff and also told me that it's done a few things that it hasn't done. Following details are provided. An error occurred. Now it's going to tell me I'll need to do a reboot. Perhaps I need to do a second lot of installing to get this all up and running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this, close that, and then do a reboot and see where we get. Okay, so I've done a reboot and it's taken me back to my first steps. Let's wander on down back to the Update Manager and see what else we can do with that, because obviously, you know, I want this to be fully up to date. There's no point if it's not, is it? And again, we got a whole load of stuff. And again, it wants me to do this, switch to a local mirror. Refresh the list. And let's just install these other items. Some additional changes. Oh, got that wrong. Oh, there we go. It's now finally done some updates and another reboot is required. So let's turn that off, close that, and do another reboot. Okay, reboot done. So let's go back to this and have a look. Obviously, system snapshots I need to have a look at, not quite sure. Driver manager, I did have a look at before, where actually it wasn't connected to the internet. We've got software manager, did the firewall, so hopefully update manager. Let's just launch that again and have a quick look, and hopefully there's nothing left to update. No, which is brilliant. If I untick this, then it won't show this again afterwards, so I'll just have to find these things. Time shift is the one I've got to look out for. So there you have it. Me having my first look at Linux distro, which is Linux Mint. I'm not really sure what I was doing there. There's a few things that got me scratching my head. Time shift or whatever it was. Really didn't quite understand that. It was something a bit odd to me. Couldn't work it out. I imagine there's a few other things and bits and pieces in there that I just don't have a clue about. So I'm going to have to do some reading up on that. I'm going to have a look and see if I can find some videos on that, and I'm sure there's lots of information out there. Linux is supposedly known for having a good support network and people that want to help to get me to learn how to use it effectively. But if you have any information that you can certainly pass on to me, so put it in the comments. Everything is going to be helpful to help me understand what I'm doing with it. Anyway, my first look at Linux Mint. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. Subscribe, and all comments are welcome. See you next time.